Well, growing up, I first started out, my first puppy dog was uh, a fox terrier, which we got from the dog pound. And he was run over. I was outside when I watched it happen almost, and it took me days to recover from that. And when we got Bingo, who is a Boston Toy Terrier, and he was a member of the family for all my years through grade school until I went away to boarding school. And he was very effusive and very loving, and he loved to be held. And when people came to the house, he would, unless we put him in the basement, right, he would jump up all over people. And people who knew us were used to that, and well, at least they pretended to be agreeable. But if somebody older or more an invalid was coming, we had to put Bingo where he couldn't get at people. But we kept him, and all those years until I went away to boarding school, and then Mother and Daddy gave him to the Murgatroyds, who had a daughter. I think she was 7 or 8 at the time, and she could, give him all the loving and the attention that I had given him. And he was a little, it was a miniature, and it was easy. He was easy to hold, and he didn't sit still for too long, but it was. I always enjoyed holding him, and then he greeted people. Anybody that came to the house, he greeted very effusively. And but I remember every morning he had 2 raw eggs for breakfast. That was his breakfast, and then rival dog food for dinner. And all the table scraps I could sneak to him, but he had those 2 raw eggs, and they thought that was, at that time, that was supposed to keep his fur shiny. And he wasn't really, he had no real fur. It was just his coat was shiny. He was smooth. He was quite smooth. But we had him until, as I said, until I went away to school. And then I know that he gave him to the family that was going to give him a good care and love him like we had. Named now when the fox terrier was run over. It was a big truck that came down our street, and I saw it happen, but there was nothing I could do about it. And it was a very sad time. But Mother and Daddy were very good about letting me have a pet to grow up with. Oh, thank you for letting Grandma pet you like this.